If you've been doing coin collecting for more than a year, you've probably heard of the Red Book. This is probably one of the most classic numismatic books and coin collecting books you can find. And you've probably might have heard of the Blue Book as well. These are two classic books that if you don't have them, you should definitely buy these. But these books are both overshadowing one book, which I'm going to be talking about in this video. And this is the Orange Book. Now, if you've ever been collecting and you want to know maybe the value of a coin that's not in your country, this is the book for you. So let's get started. This book has a lot more than other books, for example, like the Blue Book. Even though the Blue Book and Red Book are great books, and I recommend, if you haven't already, to pick one of those up, I suggest, in my personal opinion, the Blue Book. But this book, if you collect foreign coins, is a must. So this is a book about the North American countries, all the coins in those, so that includes Canada, U.S, and Mexico. So this is an old copy. I don't believe they're making any new ones currently, but I could be wrong. This is the 1998 version, 7th edition. Now, I love this book a lot. I never use it because I rely a lot on my Blue Book. I barely ever bring this out, but if I do have to look at some foreign coin prices, I will look at this book for many reasons. So, the beginning of the book is just a little bit of how coins are made and why you should collect coins. So, the Blue Book also has that along with the Red Book, so nothing special too far yet. I have some cool reasons as why you should be picking this book up for yourself. I really like this a lot, actually. So let's get into my reasons why I like this book. My first reason why this book is better than the other two is because it gives you a graph. Now, it gives you a graph on how the prices of each coin or each type of coinage has grown or decreased over the years. So this is a silver 3 cent. The price didn't rise much until like the 80s. So this is a great graph. It can help you if you're more of a visual person. So another reason why you should pick up this book is it's worth the value. Now, this book is, well, back then, this copy that I have was $50. That is a lot more compared to these. These go about for $15. And I say that's great. Those are cheap, perfect for new collectors. But this, it has a lot more information. It's very well done. I actually am probably going to start using this more. And it's a great pickup if you're going to be collecting more foreign coins while also getting the job done for U.S. coins. This has really explains the error as well, is that you got a whole page about different errors. Now, most of the times the Red Books and Blue Books will just show you images. But here I get a whole paragraph about just one error, and I find that really helpful as I don't have a cherry picker's guide, and I'm not planning on to buy one just because of the fact of how much it is. Now, it's a great book. It's a really great book. I suggest if you collect anything from North America, you pick this up. But I have a couple issues which I'm going to go over right now. So the first reason why I dislike this book is the graphic quality. Now, I understand this was a long time ago, but they could have done a lot better. So if you look at the darkness to brightness ratio on each of these pictures. It's inconsistent, which is not good. After brushing off some dust, I was able to find this book. Now, this is a 1998 Red Book. This is 1998. And this is their 51st edition compared to this 1998 7th edition. This book I've never used because it's really outdated, along with this one, but I still use it for foreign coins. But this is a really cool Red Book, like colorized or not, still good books. So now I'm going to find one coin and compare those prices with the 1998 Red Book and the orange book, seeing who may be the better or worse book that you should be picking up. So I had a certain coin in mind, and it took me 8.8 seconds to find it in this red book. And that is 1870 nickel 5-cent piece. So this took me about 8.8 seconds, so almost 9 seconds, which is pretty low. But this is also considering that I have been using the red book and blue books for ages. Now, trying to find it in the orange book took me 13 seconds, which isn't a big difference because you're probably not in a rush if you're trying to find the price of a coin. Now, I found that pretty easily considering how much of the book in the beginning is literally, all this is just like the history of the U.S. Mints. Which, speaking of the history of the U.S. Mints, Larry and I are working on our History of the U.S. Mint podcast. The first episode will be releasing on July 4th of 2020. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and any other platform you would be using to watch or listen to any podcasts. Now, when comparing the two prices for a good variant of the coin, meaning the condition, so a good condition, for the orange book, I got $12, and for the red book, I got $10. So a $2 difference could impact a lot. I know it doesn't sound like much, but when you're trying to sell coins, you want to try to get that exact price, and also when you're buying coins, you want to try to get that exact price too. So it's off a little bit. Now, my final thoughts of what book is the best and if you should purchase this comes down to what you are collecting. Now, if you want good value, good price, a price that makes sense for this type of book, go with the orange book if you're going to be collecting all coins from North America. And it doesn't hurt if you might have some too that you want to check the value on. But if you're just going for U.S. coins, since we saw that it was $2 off, I would suggest either going for the red book or blue book. I personally like the blue book, but it's all up to what you prefer. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like, comment below if you're going to be purchasing this, and I hope you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. You guys mean a lot. I hope we will get to our next subscriber goal, but I hope this video was informative. See you in the next video.